Hello, I'm Elizabeth Nancy Jansen, and today is day 10 of the series we're doing of 22 Days of Truth in preparation for the book launch for my novel Bride Doll. And I'm very excited about doing all these days of truths. And today's truth is about commitment. And the truth that I want to share with you is that I am very committed to my forever love partner, and that is my husband Arnaldus. And I know all about commitment, and I am deeply committed to my vow to him, and I know all about commitment. And I've had a long life journey of love, and I truly want to share my views and my book about commitment. And I would be thrilled to hear your ideas of commitment. So please share those views with me. So I'm going to go right to my book, and we'll read from, I would like to read to you chapter 28. I'm going to just take a paragraph, and that's on page 128. And I'll pick up here. This routine worked out for them both for some time. However, Simon's evening out started to extend well into the early morning hours. Naya heard the front door open, followed by Simon going downstairs to shower. This seemed odd to her. Why would he be showering now? One question led to the next inside her head. Naya got up to check things out. His clothes weren't dirty, and they didn't smell of smoke. His colleague, Jim, was a heavy smoker, so why wasn't there a smell of old cigarette smoke? She went into his wallet to see how much money was left or what dinner receipts he might have to explain his late whereabouts. She found no money in his wallet, despite knowing he had been to the bank machine that day. What she did find was some yellow lined paper neatly folded in his wallet. As she unfolded the paper, a key fell out. On the inside was printed a name and an address. Marilyn Connor, 2079 Park Road, apartment 612. Everything was suddenly very clear to her. Without a doubt, Simon was cheating. Well, what I wanted to say now is there were other circumstances, and the book goes into the details of the infidelity and how that affected Naya and what transpired. And I'll leave it up to you to read the book. But what I want to talk about now is, what the evidence is, and in today's what unions are, and not everyone has to be married, and I'm certainly not saying that everyone does, but when a couple decides to have a union together, and whether that's a heterosexual couple or a same-sex marriage, that or union, two people being under the same roof together, this is what I'm talking about. The commitment that two people have, love partners together. That's what I'm talking about. That commitment to be monogamous together. In this situation where a union together, the statistics on this, so let me just flip to what the statistics are, and I'm going to flip now to marriage. The statistics for first marriage is 50% in divorce, and that's unfortunate. And it flips up to 65% for second marriages. And me personally, I met those statistics. Unfortunately, I did. And I know both times I was committed to, personally, I was definitely committed to my vows. I know without a doubt I was committed. In my first relationship, there was infidelity, and that was not on my part. But, you know, what happens, you know, the infidelity didn't happen. There was a breakdown of communication before that. So let's go back to the commitment. 100% of the time, you know, there's a breakdown of the connection between the couple. And, you know, this is so important with commitment. So, and how do you nurture your relationship? When do you start nurturing the relationship? And you've heard me say this before, from the first hello. You know, the commitment, the connection happens every day. The love is nurtured every day. It's so important to have your intentions in alignment, have your core values in alignment. And, you know, this is what I do for a living. This is, you know, this is my passion. This is my why. So commitment is so much part of the union, whether there's a marriage or, you know, the commitment of two people wanting to be their forever people. That's what I'm talking about. You know, a promise, a commitment to each other, whether it's legal or whether it's not, that's not my concern. It's when two people look into each other's eyes and say, you're my forever person. That's what I'm talking about. So when people get complacent with their relationship, things break down. And that's when complacency, they're in part, the complacency and commitment are in parallel. They ride together. So if you have complacency in a relationship, the commitment decreases as well. So the nurturing of the love and the connection with the love, the connection with the two people stay and in the love, then those two work in harmony. So that's what I have to talk about today. And Naya, she, you know, had this terrible thing. She and Simon were not on the same page. Almost, you know, right after their marriage, things happened in deteriorating and, you know, caused so much pain for Naya. And Simon was always in discontent. And it didn't matter what Naya tried to do. He was discontent and he was always seeking power over her. So that was a relationship that never should have really happened. So if I was coaching Naya, if I was able to sit down and coach Naya, I would say, this is not your forever person. You and Simon are not in alignment with your intentions, and your core values are not in alignment. So you are better to look in another direction, to recharge yourself, to get stronger in your self-love and your self-worth and your self-confidence, and take time to really find your what you really want in yourself, and take time to really enjoy life, because you haven't had that opportunity. That's what I would say to Naya if I had that opportunity, to really charge and find some of your best living before you start looking for a partner, and then really know what you're looking for and what you reset your intentions. Really look at your core values and flush those out and start living, continue living your best life. And then you will attract what you're looking for. And then that person will be so attracted to you that you don't have to really look. And that commitment, spend more time and, start loving together as you're dating and as you're having fun in life together. You know, when Naya was dating Simon, they weren't having much fun together. You know, life can be serious, but you know how you're having fun together, how you're living life together is so important. So you know, commitment is so important, but connection and not being, you know, leaning forward into life, teaming up, those are the huge important things. Connecting. And so that's how you maintain. And, you know, maintain is kind of a boring word, but connecting and living, putting love and light into your marriage, you know, keeping that flame burning and glowing, you know, living, you know, keeping your own flame well lit and burning and loving is so important. And when you can do that with your partner, it's even better. So that's what I've got to say about commitment. And you know, Naya, what I have to say about her in my book, you know, she didn't give up. No matter what happened to her, she got up. You know, she crawled. She was determined. She showed great fortitude. And that's the courage that we women, you know, go through life. And with Naya, I suppose it was her, you know, as the author, I know it was her children. And it was her genetic makeup from her heritage that kept her going and never giving up, no matter the odds. So this is what I've got to say about commitment. Never get compliant. Sorry, I keep using that word compliant. Never get complacent. Never get complacent, because if you're feeling leaning back and whatever, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. So lean forward, lean in. Lean into that kiss. Love it. Love yourself. Be that lover. Be that lover. That's what, you know, that's what your forever partner wants. That's what I want in my love relationship. And, you know, if I can be of any assistance to you and nurture, whether it be nurturing the relationship you have or helping you prepare for the relationship you want, you know how to find me, Elizabeth Nancy Jansen, www.elizabethnancy.com, or email me, elizabeth@elizabethnancyjansen.com. And, you know, I've got a lot of knowledge. I have a lot of experience. And I would love for you to read my book. There's gold in it, gold. And it all turns out so well for you to live your best life, for you to live your best love life. And, you know, I live with such gratitude today. And I want that for you, because life is all about love. It really is. And what matters at the end of the day? What really matters? You know, not how many toys you have. No. It's how much love you have and how much love you've given. That's what matters. So that's my little talk for the day. And I'm going to lean into love and do one of the favorite things I love to do every day is to cook an amazing dinner and share that with my amazing love partner. And I hope you have a great evening. Much love from me. Bye-bye.